I do believe this one takes a little while to load. This is Thorn with the Game Design Lexicon, and we are currently playing us some Temple of Apshai. And a few dungeon crawlers to choose from today, and this is the one that I settled with. I actually had one that I chose above this, but I had a problem getting it working, and it didn't look like it'd be too fun to play. At least not on the Commodore 64. So, music for the day is Belly. That was Feed the Trees, the song that I guess made them famous. And we're going to play some Temple of Apshai, some old D&D style dungeon crawling. This is probably one of the first dungeon crawlers that I remember playing that had like full room descriptions, Dungeons and Dragons style characters. It was quite the thing when I was a kid. So we'll take a look at that. Maybe I'll get some lo-fi hip-hop beats going if the music isn't all that great. I know there's not a lot of it to it, but I am playing the Commodore 64 version, which oddly enough has more sound than the DOS version. And not as good of sound as the Amiga version, but I was playing the Amiga version and I got it to crash pretty damn quick. And it was a pain in the butt, so this one seems like the easiest one to play. So here we are. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Friday today, and I hope that their weekend's starting off well, but everybody has some good plans going. And here we go. I think we're finally coming up. I wish this Commodore 64 had a turbo setting on the drive. As a matter of fact, while this is loading, why don't I look that up? Vice 64 turbo floppy. I guess I got fast loaders, and I could always put a fast loader on there. Makes me wonder. I'm not going to worry about it now, because here we are. Whoa. That was quite the low note there. Do this wonderful 8-bit Commodore 64 music. I think it had, Commodore 64 had 4 channels, stereo, 2 channels on each one, I think. Plus it also had some nice hacks. Let's get started with this, huh? And we're back to loading, of course. And I got the instruction manual pulled up just in case we want to read that. As a matter of fact, let's go over to that here real quick. Of course, I have the colors reversed, so it doesn't blind me, because the white pages, obviously. So let's take a look here. Okay, package contents, game disc, command card, the book, and then the guide for your certain computer. The Oracle of Apshai. The Sphinx is drowsy, her wings are furled, her ear is heavy, she broods on the world. Who'll tell me my secret the ages have kept? I've awaited the seer while they slumbered and slept. Emerson, nice. You are a lone adventurer, strong of sinew and keen of blade and mind. Your senses must be sharp as the talons of an eagle. To warn you of swift dangers, you must be strong. Only the stoutest of constitutions will stand against the rigors of the journey that lie ahead. Yet you must be subtle. Only a deep mind can fathom the mysteries to be unfolded. Sometimes when strength falters, only sleight of hand will save you. Yet all will not be darkness. At times your quick wit with a wandering monster or cleverness in parley with the innkeeper will greatly advance your course, such as intelligence. Logic will also be indispensable to you. In the end, when all visible resources are depleted, you will fall back on ego, the well of the self, which is man's last reserve. I could tell you tales of horror and madness, but this would not serve. The trilogy of Apshai, like truth and beauty, cannot be told. You must experience to know. The ear is to listen. The heart is to feel. The soul is to know. These three are the simple truths of Apshai. So the realms of Apshai are three. First, the temple. Second, the upper reaches. And last, the curse of Ra. Of these three, I can only say that the first is a depth of blackness. Its evil power lashes viciously at those who dare enter its very heart. To survive, your warlike spirit must be raised to a fever pitch. The second knows tragedy and the sage laugh that turns away from the terror and horror. It only knows the path of the spirit shown by the priests. And the third is a place of blinding sand and mazy rooms, which are the sanctuary of the Sphinx, the spirit, the last mystery. Shit, I forgot to my timer. Anyway, to fight or flee, such will be your dilemma. In the temple of Apshai, it said the Minotaur of Crete knew such of mazes. Therein you will meet creatures hard and soft, carrion beasts and the foul leech. Therein, it is said, lie gems of many colors, and healers such as the lily. Of the friends you meet, natural and unnatural, some may help you on your way. You can speak with some of them in this place of many tongues. No cross, no crown was said by the religious in ancient times. The price of glory is pain. Your mark of courage will be your body, laced with wounds and battered by blows. You will need salves and elixirs to heal you after combating the monsters of the temple. Within the Apshai temple, there is a compression of experience. Time seems to slow as you tread the massive halls, their sheer number presenting a veil to the senses. Then a creature lunges at you, and time stops. For this realm, sharpen your sword well, gather treasure, but know what the journey to the altar of Ra in the third realm is long. After the eternal horrors of the temple, you will seek respite in the second realm, the upper reaches. You will still find struggle, but it will wear a different face of both comedy and tragedy. Instead of blood on monsters, you'll find ketchup on a chicken. What? Can the gods be crazy, or are they laughing at you? The effort of combat will now bring you to your knees as you struggle onward. In the upper reaches, you will find Benedict's monastery and Meril's the mage. These places of prayer and magic spells may help you show you the way. You will find old bones which lay where they fell, daggers still clutched in skinless hands. Here, the tearing of the limbs by rabid monsters has left spirits crazed in this night. The dead cannot sleep, and the living cannot awaken from their nightmares. The simple souls who sought to strive and gain are now caught in eternal anguish. Many before you were welcomed by death, by flame, by sword, by sand. You must go onward to the third realm, the curse of Ra. How long can you endure? This you will know in the third realm. Here is a place where wealth of the senses is transcended. Here is a place where wealth of the senses is transcended by a greater importance. For it is said only the secret of Ra can relieve the curse that afflicts those here on land. You will pass the well forever. You will meet creatures of the desert, scorpions, jackals, the dust wraith. Sandstorms will dim the glitter of diamonds. Beyond the Sphinx is the pyramid. When your travail is greatest, think of Osmandius. I met a traveler from an antique land who said, 2 vast and trunkless legs of stone stand in the desert. Near them in the sand, half sunk, a shattered visage lies. And on the pedestal these words appear. My name is Osmandius, King of Kings. Look on my words, ye mighty, and despair. Nothing besides remains, round the decay of that colossal wreck. Boundless and bare, the lone and level sand stretches far away. Percy Shelley, nice. But no grip of hand is surety against every terror or poison. The truest heart may fail when it sees the blackness of the dungeon or itself. All that lies before you cannot be foretold, even by the oracle. I can tell that The greatest adventure lies not in the den of swords or on shield, or is the rapacious hoard of silver and diamond, nor in the gleam of distant sunsets or the firm visage of mailed warriors who guard ancient kingdoms. It lies within Apshai, within you. I knew the quest was to begin. Okay, so loading instructions, 5 steps to the gate of Apshai. Select a character, name your character, purchase your weapons, haggle for your stuff, enter the dungeons, and that is it. 13 steps to staying healthy. Build a character, buy weapons, enter the temple, move. We already know all that. Fight, wounds and fatigue. Yeah, we'll have to deal with that. Levels, chance of probability. Let's see. Oh, it's joystick driven. I forgot about that. I need to take a look and see if that actually does anything on the Commodore 64 version. Monsters. Commands, experience, treasures, magic. Okay. One of the things that I do want to look at before we start here is I wanted to see what the effects of death has. Entering, exiting the dungeon, the screen, movement, battle commands, special commands. We'll need the examine wall command quite often, I bet. Let's see. Saving characters, body and soul, monsters. That didn't have, oh, there we go. On death and dying. Anytime a monster attacks you, there's a chance, depending on the type of armor you're wearing, that it will penetrate your armor and wound you. The Dungeon Master keeps track and displays how much damage you have taken on a percentage basis. The number displayed next to the wound is always the percentage that you have left. For example, if your display reads wounds 90%, you are still relatively healthy because only 10% of you has been wounded. Well, that's kind of counterintuitive, right? You'd think if it said wounds 90%, it meant you had 90% wounds. Just a thought. You may heal yourself at any time with a salve. You may continue to function as normally until you reach 0. At that point, you are dead. However, there's a chance you can be raised from the dead. The following paragraphs explains the phenomenon. Getting yourself resurrected. If after all that hard work you should find yourself slain, don't panic. All may not yet be lost. After all, you are not the only adventurer in the dungeon. Some kind of soul stumbling across your body. Okay. If you should die, you and all your possessions may simply be eaten by a wandering monster. Fresh adventure. This is the worst case. You may also be found by one of 3 characters, a dwarf, a wizard, a cleric, all whom ask for some sort of payment. The Dungeon Master tells you immediately which 4 cases occurred. Okay, let's see. Dwarf, the second worst. Oh, so it gives you like 3 different cases, and each one is different. The dwarf, the second worst case is to be found by Oleus the dwarf. While he will not eat you, he will take your money and any magical items. Oh, great. Magic user. Only slightly easier to please. He will take any special magic items you might have, leave you with your cash gems, jewels, weapons, and armor. Cleric. Fortunate ones will be found by Benedict, the wandering priest, kind soul. That's awesome. And then we have the room descriptions, and this is the fun part. So each room in the game has its own description, and we will be reading those as we go along. Okay. Thus quoteth the innkeeper, wouldest thou restore game in progress? Load a character from disk, create a new character at random, or enter your own character. So this is one of the things that kind of made this thing special. It was one of the first games I think I ever played that allowed you to enter your own character, and the characters are very Dungeons and Dragons-like. In this case, though, I think we're going to create a new random character. So, bonk. Intelligence, looks like we got stuck on shitty ego and strength. That's going to be bad. I wonder if I can just start over. I guess if I'm going to sit and, like, nitpick that, then, it'd probably just be best to enter my own character, but meh. So, let's start off by, we have no weapon, we have no armor, we have no shield, so let's start off with a fine weapon. Let's see if we can't go for that short sword to start off with. Price 5. I ask 14 for this short sword. A fine 14. How about 6? Not so cheap, my friend. But for thee, just 13. How about 8? Such fine workmanship. I could not part with this for less than 9. Okay, 9 it is. So now you'll notice my display's been updated with a short sword. Now let's work for a shield. We'll go ahead and do the small shield, right? Maybe I don't want to spend too much money starting off, and I don't think the first dungeon is all that rich, so... I ask thee but 10. How about half that? Not so cheap, my friend, but for thee just 9. How about 7? Done. Nice. So now we have a small shield. And a short sword. So let's work on armor, right? Leather? How much money do we have left? 124. So yeah, we definitely don't want to go ring mail. That's going to eat all of our money. So let's go 1 leather. I ask thee but 30. How about 18? Black heart, thou dost take food from my children's mouths. No less than 29. How about 21? Done. Oh, shit. That was quite the haggle. Nice. So now we got leather. Still got 100 silver left. So I guess we'll look at a bow, right? A fine bow, you and nearly new, for only 12 silver pieces. What is thine offer? How about 7? Not so cheap, my friend, but for thee, just 10. How about 8? Done. Nice. So, arrows? Arrows, what that buy? 2 silver apiece. So I guess let's buy 10? That'll be 20 silver, right? Is that right? 20 silver? Oh yeah, I guess so, huh? Healing salves. We'll definitely need some healing salves. They'll cost thee 10 each. Shit. Well, let's buy 5. That'll take 50 gold. And we'll have 40 left over. I wonder if we can save our character. Well, there we go. Ooh. That's a weird noise. Okay, enter the temple. Let's go. Slow, of course. 1, the Temple of Apshai, and we'll do level 1. And I'll be pausing the game while I read the descriptions. Now unlocking the dungeon. Got the coffee rolling today, of course. Okay. Oh, it does have music, huh? Wonder if that's all the way through it. Oh, maybe not. Okay, so room description. Room number 1. The smooth stonework of the passageway floor shows that advanced methods were used in its creation. A skeleton sprawls on the floor just inside the door, a bony hand still clutching a rusty dagger. Outstretched towards the door to safety, a faint roaring sound can be heard from the far end of the passage. Okay, so we're on a chest. Let's get that chest. And let's moving on along to the next room. Let's see, that is a right hand, no, left hand turn. I gotta remember my left or my right. Okay, still in room, oh, no, room 3. So, room 3. A finely carved and painted mural fills the east wall of the passage opposite the opening, depicting men tilling the soil. A ransacked backpack rests under the mural. A roaring sound can be heard from the north. Let's see, how do I search again? I can't remember. Let's see, examine a wall is E, S is search for traps. So E and S. So I should be hitting E and S constantly. Okay. So let's go get this chest. Yay, treasure trash. Gotta love trash. Let's go down back here a little. And then let's go into this room. Oh no, a mosquito. Got it. Okay. Looks like... Oh, hey, I got him. Nice. And we are in room 2. Let's see. Stream runs through this natural stone chamber. A narrow landing adjacent to the corridor at the north end of the chamber allows easy access to the stream. The water flows... No, not either. So this was before you could have these things in-game. So they actually gave you a paper pamphlet. And in the room, you'll notice up at the very top right corner, it says room number 2. Well, you take that number and you open up the paper manual and you read it off the paper manual, which I have in a PDF, obviously. And that's where I'm reading the descriptions from. Welcome to the stream, Talion. I hope your Friday is going well. Let's see. So yeah, I'm reading these from the manual. Room 3, a finely carved painting mural fills the east wall of the passage opposite the opening, depicting men tilling the soil. A ransacked backpack rests under the mural. A roaring sound can be heard from the north. Yeah, this is the first game that I've ever seen that did this. Of course, notable games that did this afterwards were the SSI Gold Box series. Every single one of the SSI Dungeons & Dragons Gold Box games came with what was called an Adventurer's Journal, which had all the they weren't necessarily room descriptions, but there were times where the games would give you a entry in it to essentially spew off large swaths of text at you, which of course, there just wasn't enough memory in game to keep that stuff. So let's see what this chest is. Oop, too far there. Now the way the movement works is it's kind of weird. You actually press 1 through 9, and that's how many steps it moves you. Oh, more trash, of course. Let's see, and that's searching. Now, if I remember correctly, there was a secret passage around here somewhere. But I do believe you have to be, like, touching the wall. Oh, there we go. Got it. Wow, that was a kind of a weird stroke of memory luck. Or memory stroke of luck. Let's see. And, let's go here. Go for open. Nice. Okay, we got another mosquito. Let's pause it here for a second and read that room description before we fight the mosquito. Room 4 is a smoothly carved passage with native granite ceiling. Slippery green moss fills every crack and crevice in the room, and the air is filled with its heavy scent. An empty purse lies in the southwest corner. A droning sound can be heard. Okay, let's kill Mr. Mosquito here. Oh. Oh, he hit me. I'm at 90% wounds now. Yay! Oh, another one. Right. Down. Left. 3. Hit. Boink. Oh shit, he hit me pretty hard. Okay. Oh shit, another one. Got it. Well, these things are kind of beating me up. I may need to flee. I hope I'm getting experience for this. Okay. Actually, I don't know how experience in this works. Okay. Now that I think about it, I don't know if you can actually level or just get better stuff. There we go. Another one down. Yeah, dude, these big mosquitoes, dude. It's gonna be like, you ever see that movie Mosquito? Where they would suck the people's blood out and make them all deflated like a rubber chicken. Okay, at least I have 5 salves, so if I get too low, I can always suck down a salve. Let's see, room number 6. Room 6. Water flows into this chamber from the northern part of the west wall and out again through the southern part of the same wall. The surface of the water is covered with moss and multicolored lilies. Some within reach of the landing. Experiments will reveal the water to be about 3 feet deep. Oh, that's fun. Hey, more trash. How about that? Everybody loves some good trash. Okay, anything? Nope. Okay. Well, I guess we could search the other walls, too. I don't know if you have to actually be on the wall. I don't know. I don't remember whether you do or not. Okay. I wonder if these upper ones are actual rooms. Upper and lower ones. Oh, yeah. Sure enough. Room 7. Let's see. The moss-covered water in this chamber appears to be 3 feet deep. A rusting suit of plate mail can be seen on the murky bottom. White lilies rest on the surface of the pool. Water flows into the chamber from under the east wall and out under the west wall. Okay, well, what's in the chest? Ooh, those lilies. I guess this top area will be in a different room too, huh? Room 5. Okay, so room 5 is a pond-filled room with a small landing to the south. The surface of the sluggish water is covered with moss, and a number of black lilies rest peacefully upon the green matting. The water can be found to be about 3 feet deep and flows imperceivably under the west wall and out under the east wall. Some of the lilies can be reached from the landing. This is very similar to the last room, and the room before that, actually. Oop, wrong way. No secret passage, of course. You gotta love that you don't find a secret passage noise. Like you... Oh shit, a dust trap. That wounded me. I guess I should have searched for a trap. That took 20% of my hits. That sucks. Okay. Oh, actually, I can see if I need to be... Oh, yeah, okay. So I can find a secret door. I just may not find it first time, even if I'm not touching the wall. So now we're back in room 3. Let's make a right and head up. Of course, it's still kind of amazing how much stuff that they've, even though they didn't put the room descriptions in here, it's still kind of amazing how much shit they fit on the disc, because this is, still 3 dungeons, 3 full dungeons, each with, several levels each. Like this one has 4. I think the next one has like 4 or 5. Let's see. Nice. Oh, wait a second. This is room 8. I should read the description, huh? Okay, room 8 is a passage with smooth stone walls and a floor of native rock ceiling. A loud roaring sound can be heard from the north. A humanoid skull rests on the floor in the middle of the passageway. Okay. More trash. Thank you for the trash. Okay. Let's go in here, I guess. Room number 54. Well, shit, the number just went up exponentially there. Let's see, 54. A dusty wooden chest sits on the southeast corner. The iron lock rusted through and the wood decaying from the dampness. Okay, I'm not seeing any... Oh, shit, there's the trap. How about that? So the question is, how do I get it without hitting it? Oh, there's a secret passage, too. Oh, shit. Oh, goddammit, I fired an arrow. Sweet. Well, just wasted one of my arrows, but... So let's see if I can get this thing without triggering the trap. Oh, there we go. Copper ingot. How about that? And I didn't trigger the trap. Well, let's walk away just in case. Okay. Nice. That's awesome. I did well there. Even though I'm still at 40% health. I should probably use a salve soon. Room number 53. The north and west walls of the chamber are lined with racks of rusty farming and stoneworking implements. Interesting. I was going to see if the joystick did anything. See what that... Oh, yeah. Hey! I can turn with the joystick. Looks like forward moves, I don't know, 3 or 4 moves? That's not necessarily great. What does the button do? Nothing? Yeah, I'm not going to use that. That's stupid. Okay. Of course, the directionals are kind of nice, though. Gives me a little bit better gauge of... No trap. Oh, hey, wonderful. More trash. Love me some... Oh, shit, a swamp rat. Oh, shit, it hit me. No, it didn't go through my armor. Come on, kill it. Got it. Okay. That's awesome. I'm glad I didn't have to... Doesn't sound like I'm going to do the little trip-hop music today since, I mean, while it doesn't have a lot of sound, it does have enough to not sound empty like some of these games do. I don't know. I was just wondering about that myself. I don't think you do, honestly. I think you just get treasure, which allows you to buy better weapons, which is kind of cheesy, but, you know, whatever. Oh, wait a second. What's this room? 52? So, yeah, I don't think you do get levels, but I'm not sure. I won't find out until I get out of here. So, I don't remember a leveling mechanic. As a matter of fact, I guess I could always just check the instructions. Here, give me a sec. Doink, doink, da doink. Levels, no. Let's see. Experience. Each time that you successfully venture into a dungeon, you acquire experience points, which means you become better and more powerful adventurer. This number is determined for you by the dungeon master on what you accomplish while in the dungeon. Essentially, as you gain experience, you become able to handle more difficult situations. You will notice improvements in your character. These improvements come in jumps and may not be immediately obvious. Interesting. So it doesn't say anything about levels or anything like that. It just says experience, quote-unquote experience. Interesting. So yeah, we'll see how that goes, huh? So that was room 52. Did I read that one already? 52. Smoothly worked passage. Shallow alcoves inline. The shallow alcoves line the north wall, but are empty save for dust and an old boot that crumbles to a touch. The carpet of dust on the smooth floor is undisturbed. The carpet. Oh, carpet of dust. Okay, gotcha. I was about to say it as a carpet. Yay, trash. So yeah, I guess you do get sort of levels, but it doesn't really, Oh, god damn it. Oh, he's ripe for an arrow. Sweet! Okay. Oh, shit. Look at that, dude. I am like an arrow full. Into the next room. What do we got here? Room 51. Let's see. A rotting wood cabinet stands in the southwest corner of the chamber. The brass lock of the cabinet is broken. Okay, let's, Oh, there's a trap, of course. Okay, well, let's see if we can get this without hitting the trap. Ooh, 5 magic arrows. That's a good treasure. Finally, we actually got a decent treasure. Okay, so let's go right. Search. Oh, there we go. I was about to say, I knew there was a trap there. Why the hell didn't it see it? Oh, attack. Got it. Got it. No, missed. And my fatigue's going down. Oh, it hit me, but it didn't. Oh, shit, it did go through my armor. I better use a healing salve now since I'm down to 30%. H. Oh, those only heal 10? Oh, shit. I thought they healed more than that. Well, I do have an elixir, so let's go ahead and use another one, and that'll take us up to 50%. Okay, so we are in room number 49. Is a narrow, high-ceiling passage. Small slides of earth and stone line both walls and tunnel. Ew. Okay, fine. Okay. Room 31. Let's see. Room 31 is a narrow, low tunnel of native rock. Small slides of earth and rock line the sides of the passage with a larger fall of stones near the eastern end of the tunnel. A skeleton hand protrudes from the rock fall, an inscribed bronze ring visible on one of the fingers. Well, interesting. Just making sure. So does that mean this thing's a bronze ring here? Or is it just trash? Of course. Let's go back down to this passage here. Let's not leave no passage left behind. Oh no, a beetle! It struck me. Oh no. Oh god damn it, I died. Wow, that was a tough bastard. Oh, the mage chanced upon you. So, I got resurrected. Let's examine our treasures. So, these are what we found. The copper ingot being worth the most. Total of 20 gold. All the trash we found. Isn't that wonderful? Let's drop off and re-enter, I guess. Now, let's return to the inn. Okay. So, you'll notice we now have 350 experience, but again, that's pretty vague as far as what that actually does. So let's buy some more healing salves, I guess. Let's go ahead and buy 6. That'll take all of our gold. So now we have 8 salves, and that's still only 80 health. Okay, save the character. Oh shit, I forgot to take a break. Let's go ahead and take a break right now. This is Thorn with Game Design Lexicon. I am currently playing Temple of Apshai Trilogy for the Commodore 64. If you do like our content, make sure you give us a follow down below here on Twitch, which we do stream Monday through Friday, noon p.m.-ish to about 3 p.m.-ish. Different game each day. You can catch our schedule over on Twitch, and if not, you can watch all of our content after the fact over on YouTube, where we do air this content. You can give us a subscribe over there, comment on our videos if you'd like, or catch us on our Discord if you want to talk in person. Our music for the day is Belly, and we will be back shortly.